And that right there kind of explains Samsung's developer keynote today. It wasn't that interesting, but they did hit at the foldable display technology. Let me show you that right now.
For more than a decade, our intention has been to create an iPhone that is all display. A physical object that disappears into the experience. This is iPhone 10.
F.
Developing the form and display together defines a whole new integration, making the boundary between the device and the screen hard to discern. The custom OLED panel.
That little quick demo of the Samsung Galaxy X or F, whatever the name's gonna be called, but that foldable smartphone was kind of handicapped because he said that there's like another encasing of the phone around it, so it could have been like a bigger plastic. But if the phone actually looks like that in person when they release it earlier next year in 2019, the bezels on the front of the display are thick. The tablet is good, the bezels are small in there, but on the front, it's a thickie. Hopefully Samsung knows that they still are in 2018. Just because you're making this super cool foldable smartphone, you also have to make it bezel-less, or at least edge to edge. The guy officially said that this foldable smartphone, which is going to come very soon, supposedly starting to mass produce in a couple of months, so we're for sure gonna see this in 2019. It's officially going to have a display on the inside of 7.3 inches, which is going to be the tablet mode, kind of like the iPad mini display size. And the outside display is rumored to be 4 inches. The guy never confirmed this part of the display. He only said when you open it up to a 7.3 inch display, and supposedly with the One UI software skin, it's going to be able to run 3 apps simultaneously. This is taking multitasking to a whole nother level, but does this add functionality to a foldable smartphone? And I'm gonna question it until I get like my own hands on with the device. The inside tablet mode is only 7.3 inches. It's not like the 12.9 on the brand new iPad Pro. It's only 7.3. The Note 9 is 6.4, not too far off that, and the Note 9 can still do 2 apps multitasking. And I don't know how Samsung's gonna justify a price around $1,800. I don't know who's gonna pay for that. This foldable technology is very cool, but is it functional? Personally, I don't think so. I don't really truly see the point. If it had like a 10-inch display on the inside, then yes, I see the point. But right now, with only a 7.3 inch display on the inside, you just might as well get an iPhone XS Max, and that is a 6.5 inch display. And like Xiaomi released a phone earlier this month, or I mean last month in October, and that had like a 7-inch display. And I understand that we're at the beginning of this foldable technology, but I don't really see the purpose, and I don't truly trust Samsung's software team or Samsung's skin team to make perfect software for this foldable device. I know Apple will eventually do this if they want to, but it's gonna be a long time until Apple ever makes a foldable smartphone if the market wants to trend that way, because Apple is gonna have to make the software perfect. Tim Cook is going to have to stand on that stage and proclaim a purpose for this foldable display, because 7.3 inches and that Samsung 3-app multitasking software isn't truly cutting it. Samsung also quickly talked about 2 other type of display technologies with AMOLED, and one of them is the rollable thing, and we've already seen this with like the rollable LG TV. That's nothing that new. And the other concept that they talked about is that you're going to be able to stretch AMOLED displays. I'd love to see this in design, because you can't really stretch glass, but I'm sure you could just stretch displays. I'd love to see how that works. Samsung also hinted at 4 different types of bezels upcoming on the Samsung S10. They're called Infinity U, Infinity V, Infinity O, and New Infinity. Infinity U is kind of like the water drop notch on the OnePlus 16, nothing super special. Infinity V is just like the water drop notch, but it's shaped in a V form. Infinity O is probably what the Samsung S10 is going to end up getting, and this is the hole on the top of the display. It's not a notch, but it's a hole. And the last one is called New Infinity. This is the display with no bezel at all. The front-facing camera and speaker and earpiece are all under the display. That was today's sneak peek at the first ever foldable Samsung smartphone. Is it any good? Is there a purpose for a foldable smartphone? Well, we're gonna see that at an Unpacked event in early 2019. I am very excited to see what Samsung's going to come up for that. I'm hoping for the whole foldable device to be actually thin, because if it's not, that defeats the purpose of having that 11-inch display in your pocket if it's a little thick thing. We'll see how it actually does in reality, but I'd love your opinion about this foldable Samsung phone now that you've actually seen a little clip of it. Even though it isn't the full device, it is a nice sneak peek. I'd love to hear your opinion in the comment section below. And please like this video so it can be shared with the world, and make sure you subscribe, because I will see you tomorrow for the latest and greatest.